Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today is going to be a bit of a different video because I woke up this morning to my first hater. OG hater ticket for you, mate. So we have the first comment: she needs to be fired. She's unable to do her job correctly.
Who's that from?
Someone called D Dean.
Okay. Hello, D Dean.
It's not a job, it's a hobby. Okay? You might want to use Google. We have J Martin, that's our OG hater.
Yes, I looked up your profile.
14 subs in 10 years. I think your skills lay somewhere away from content creation. I think that's you, mate.
Right, before we carry on, I'm going to do the mama bear thing. Although usually I wouldn't step in because Katie's the adult, blah, blah, blah. Now, need to make sure, I'm just going to move the camera this way to make it a little bit serious. Oh! You tend to forget a few categories that my daughter has, despite seeing the reflection of the Christmas baubles in my lenses. However, my daughter, Urbex Chris, is a member, right word, the member of the autistic community. Her fiance and her sister are also part in that spectrum of the autism community. There are probably hundreds of people out there in YouTube land that can associate this. It takes a lot for an autistic individual or complex needs individual to put themselves out there, depending on what part of the spectrum you're on. We'll all understand this, I'm sure. I hope I'm saying all this right. Now, they need a way of getting themselves out there. They need to find a way of building their confidence in the big bad world as an adult to join in the adults and so on and so forth. So, when a young woman, because that's exactly what she is, ventures out into that world and has a hobby, to invite them with her on YouTube posts to explore abandoned places, places people have forgotten, they've probably overgrown. And I'm sure there's a whole storyline, there's an entire history of interesting information on anywhere that hasn't had attention. Now, there's a few of you that say, no, you couldn't hear in the last one, neither could I. But these are the little bits of portions of doing these videos where we learn. You can't just pick up a phone and go blah, 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 ha, 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 or whatever on YouTube and expect it to be completely bang on correct the first time round. It don't work like that. So, she's learning by her own volition. She's learning to do these things. So, posting negative comments, it isn't going to work. Plus, if they are very negative, then I come along and go, blink, block. Over to my daughter.
So the reason the other video was so quiet is because I was wearing a mask, and a lot of people were asking why I'm wearing a mask. Well, let's think. Exploring new places normally means that you've never been there before, and especially if it's abandoned, say a hospital or anything else, there is multiple things you could come across. Like human remains in a hospital, which is completely normal, bit gross, but it happens. You've got mushrooms, you've got still water, which with the video with the mask, I'm pretty sure I was standing in front of anyway. I value my lungs, okay? I value my life. So if I don't protect myself by wearing a mask from all these dangers, I'm going to go and I won't be able to give you guys more content, so that's why.
Can I also add to that one? Okay. A little mama bear education. Okay. Again. Yeah. When they go out to these places, there's health and safety involved, hence the mask. Now, these also can include later on when she learns how to use her voice, the words and the practices. There's a thing called a microphone.
But because I'm not monetized by YouTube yet, all this equipment comes out my personal money.
So, in these places, there could be asbestos spores, wild mushroom spores, water algae spores. So, a little common sense from good education would know why she's wearing a mask.
Yes. Because as long as you've got the right equipment, you can do it safely. And as long as you have a phone, you can Google this stuff as well. I'm not a teacher. I'm an urban explorer.